Hello friends, my name is Allison Vanderslice, and I'm so thankful that you are joining me in this journey on creating and sharing my cards with you. Today we're going to be recreating some of the inspiration that I have on my Pinterest board. On the right hand side you'll see some of the cards that I have saved. Today we're going to be making a craft paper front with the music in the background. Here's an idea of some of the things that we'll be using in today's card making process. For each card front, we're going to cut it to 5 1/4 inch by 4 inches. This will give us a nice border on the outside. Our card base is going to be our standard A2 size, 5 1/2 inches by 4 1/4 inches. Now you can see what the card front looks like layered on top. Now I'm going to take one of my stars from my layered star die set and put a piece of washi tape on it so I can run it through the die cutting machine. I will then do this with another card front that I have. Again, you'll see the stacking star die cut set here. This is a new set to me and they are stitched stars. Now here I'm trying to decide if I want to have a smaller frame for the star or if I want a bigger one. We will be taking these pieces later in my next video and making another set of cards using the leftovers or the scraps from this set of cards here. Here you can see me taking the washi and putting it on the back of my hand to remove some of the tackiness from it, so that way it doesn't tear my paper. Washi tape can be reused a couple of times through your die cutting machine, so don't throw it away after the first time. I've run these two craft pieces through my die cutting machine and now I'll remove the dies from the paper. Here's one of the stars. Remember there is a stitched edge to it. I'm going to put that star and the rest of these die cut stars to the side, and we're going to pull them up for the next video that I make using the scraps from these cards. Behind this, we're going to layer any napkin or pattern paper of your choosing. You can even stamp here if you want. I was contemplating tearing it, but for this round I decided cutting it would be best. Now I'm going to take the card front and move it around the napkin so I know where I would like it placed since I have two openings. I'm going to cut off the excess and get ready to use my Mod Podge. I'm going to place the napkin on the backing of a scrapbook paper pad. I just took it off. It was basically falling off anyway, but use what you have. Then I'm going to put my card front on top, make sure that it's good where I want it, and then we'll put the Mod Podge on the napkin. You can either put the Mod Podge on the napkin like I'm doing, or put it on the back of your card front and then place the card front down. Whatever you're more comfortable with, that is completely up to you. That's what's so fun about crafting. You can make it your own. A little backstory about me. I am a music teacher in North Carolina, and these napkins are from a wreath that I made for a door hanging that I did for a Christmas door decoration contest. I actually have it up again this year because I really enjoy it. Once you've put your Mod Podge on your paper, you're going to put your card front on top of that. As you can see, it kind of got stuck to my scrapbook paper backing, but that's okay. You can peel it off. Here I'm showing you the card base that I'm using, which is a top fold. And now we're going to glue the card fronts on. I'm going to be using the Tombow Mono liquid glue. Once you've put the glue on the card front, you can flip it over and put it onto your card base. If you get any glue that decides that it needs to make an appearance on the card front, you can just go ahead and wipe it off. If liquid glue isn't your forte, isn't your cup of tea, use whatever adhesive you feel comfortable with. Now we're going to take the landscape card and do the same thing. This one does need a little bit of a haircut because I got excited when I put down the card front, so we'll trim up that. Now I'm showing you that it's okay if you roll it over too. I wasn't able to trim that because it kept folding back, so I just rolled it over on itself. We'll put the glue or any adhesive on that you feel comfortable with, and then we'll stick it on the card front. For these cards, I just decided to leave them as is. You could add a sentiment if you wanted to, or a pop of color like they did in the inspiration picture that I showed you. I really enjoyed the simple aspect of this. Here are the 2 cards that we made together today, alongside 3 cards that I was able to make out of the scraps that we had left over. I'll hope you'll be able to join me in my next video where I show you how to make those extra 3 cards with the scraps from today's card. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed today's card making process. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and I hope you subscribe for more of this content. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.